Mind-blowing facts about planet Mercury. Ever wondered what's small, fast, and spends all its time practically hugging the sun? No, it's not your hyperactive dog that loves sunbathing. It's Mercury, the smallest and zippiest planet in our solar system. Today, we're diving into 20 crazy and hilarious facts about Mercury, the rocky little rascal that proves good, things really do come in small packages. Let's blast off. Let's kick things off with a classic. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system. At roughly 38% the size of Earth, it's the fun-sized candy bar of planets. Bite-size, but still packs a punch. But don't let its size fool you. It's fast. Mercury completes an orbit around the Sun every 88 Earth days. That's right, one Mercurian year is so short, you could celebrate New Year's Eve more than 4 times a season. Party hats, anyone? And hey, fun trivia. Mercury was named after the Roman messenger god, who was famous for zipping around in winged sandals. I mean, if a planet had shoes, Mercury would definitely rock sneakers with flames painted on them. Now here's a juicy fact. Mercury has 0 moons or rings. While Jupiter's over here flexing with 95 moons, Mercury is basically like, who needs moons? I'm a solo act. Mercury isn't just fast, it's extreme. Picture this. During the day, temperatures on Mercury soar to a molten 800 degrees Fahrenheit, 427 degrees Celsius. That's hot enough to melt lead and maybe burn the toast you forgot about. But wait, on nights, temperatures plummet to minus 330 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 200 degrees Celsius. Let that sink in. Mercury is basically the ultimate hot and cold X, the one you can't figure out if you should pack sunscreen or a winter coat to visit. Why is this happening? Well, Mercury has basically no atmosphere to trap heat. It's rocking a super minimalist vibe, which makes it a little bald when it comes to weather regulation. And that thin exosphere it does have? It's made of stray atoms like oxygen and sodium, constantly being smacked around by solar winds. If planets could have bad hair days, that would explain why Mercury's cloud-free. Now, hold on to your brain for this one. A single day on Mercury, sunrise to sunrise, actually lasts longer than its entire year. Yep, its days are ridiculously long because of how slowly it spins on its axis, just once every 59 Earth days. Imagine if your work week dragged on for 2 months. Brutal. Oh, and Mercury's orbit is hilariously extra. Instead of being circular, it's all stretched out, forming a weird egg shape. Because of this, it sometimes speeds up and slows down while zooming around the sun. Picture the planet being confused about whether to sprint or stroll. Have you ever looked up at the moon and thought, wow, that's a rough surface? Well, meet Mercury, which is just as pockmarked and cratered. In fact, its surface looks ancient, like the wrinkles of a wise old cosmic grandpa. One of the coolest and biggest features on Mercury is the Caloris Basin. This humongous impact crater is 960 miles wide. To put that in perspective, if you plop this thing onto the US, it would stretch across Texas like, howdy neighbor. Scientists think it formed billions of years ago when a massive asteroid decided to body slam Mercury. Here's an even weirder fact. Mercury is shrinking. Its core is cooling, making the planet's crust contract over time. Mercury is literally turning into the solar system's raisin. So, next time you munch on dried grapes, just think of Mercury getting a little more wrinkly every day. Even though Mercury is the second densest planet after Earth, its magnetic field is surprisingly weak. In fact, it's only 1% as strong as Earth's. Basically, if planets were in a gym doing bench presses, Mercury would be underachieving big time. Still, that magnetic field makes Mercury special. It's believed to be tied to its massive iron core, which makes up a whopping 75% of the planet's diameter. That's like biting into a chocolate truffle and realizing the inside is all filling with barely any shell. Mercury isn't just rocking an iron core, it is an iron core. Here's an icy bombshell. Mercury might have water ice at its poles. Yes, you read that right. Water ice on the hottest planet. Depending on who's asking, Venus might fight for that title. Scientists think permanently shadowed craters at Mercury's poles have preserved ice for eons. Basically, the sun never shines there, so instead of molten infernos, those spots are freezers. Crazy, right? Imagine skating on Mercury. Just don't forget the sunscreen. Here's a surprising truth. Mercury has no seasons. Unlike Earth, which gets seasons because its axis is tilted, Mercury's axis is basically straight up and down. It's wobble-free, like that one friend who never gets dizzy on a merry-go-round. We owe most of what we know about Mercury to Messenger, a NASA spacecraft that orbited the planet from 2011 to 2015. It mapped the surface, analyzed its geology, and sent back enough data to make astrophysics geeks swoon. Oh, and get this. After completing its mission, Messenger dramatically crashed into Mercury's surface in one final blaze of glory. Some might say that's poetic. The best part? Unlike Pluto, sorry buddy, you can actually see Mercury from Earth with the naked eye. It's one of 5 planets visible without a telescope. Look for it close to the horizon around sunrise or sunset. It's like finding a cosmic Easter egg. Let's rapid-fire a few more mind-blowing stats about Mercury. Weight game. If you weigh 150 pounds on Earth, you'd weigh only 57 pounds on Mercury. New planetary fitness plan, anyone? Pitch black skies. Even though it's close to the sun, Mercury's thin exosphere means its sky is pitch black, like midnight all the time. Spooky. Closest neighbor. Fun fact. Mercury is actually the closest planet to Earth, on average. Sorry, Venus, the math says you lose. Whoa, how's that for a crash course in the chaos that is Mercury? From its bonkers temperature swings to its endless days and shrinking exterior, this little planet is probably the quirkiest member of the solar system. Hopefully, these 20 facts gave you some fun trivia ammo for your next space nerd debate. Now it's your turn. Which fact made your brain go, wait, what? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if Mercury just became your new favorite small but mighty planet. Want more solar system drama? Check out our other videos on planets like Venus and Mars. They've got their own spicy quirks too. As Mercury would say, if it could talk, thanks for orbiting around this video, and we'll see you next time. Stay curious and keep reaching for the stars.